What's going on, everybody? This is Knife Standards. Today I have a quick unboxing, a little first impressions video of something, of this guy. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I've been looking forward to checking this one out. We'll get into this in just a second, but first, you can follow me on Instagram at Knife Standards. Of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are very close to 3,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So let's keep it up. And you can check out my designs at knifestandards.com. Let's get into it. Got a pouch, Shieldin. Oh, okay, so the OEM is Shieldin, which I have heard good things about. I feel like generally they do budget offerings, but this does not feel budgety to me. This is cool. Nice clip. You got the little, like the ball, the ceramic ball. A crazy geared backspacer that goes, like a full backspacer. I can tell you right now, a reversible clip, got the filler tab there. I can tell you right now, this is not my style of knife at all. And by that, I mean, the blade shape is so not my jam, but we're gonna see how the action is, we're gonna see how the ergos are, and we're gonna check it out in person. From pictures, I'm like, oh no, not for me. But you never know until you get something in hand. And a lot of times what you see online or what you see in pictures or videos doesn't really do it justice. So let's go ahead and check the action. The flipper tab is cool. You have this little swoop. The flipper tab is lower than the pivot compared to, I feel like I'm always comparing everything to this knife, but you can see the difference. All right. Whoa, that detent is good. Wow. There's a frame lock. Wow, that is one of the best detents that I have experienced in months. I'm trying to think of the last knife that had this good of a detent, and not just on a flipper, but I think this is definitely the best flipper detent I've had maybe all year. And this is definitely top 5 as far as detents go on other knives, but for sure, best flipper detent. That feel, oof. And what makes a good detent? I should do a video on that. So for a flipper tab, you don't want to be able to fail it. So I can push this super slow. Slowly, yeah, you can't fail it. So as soon as the detent breaks, as soon as the detent ball, let's see, is it a detent ball? Yeah, as soon as the detent ball kind of builds up that energy and gets pushed out of the detent hole, it opens. There's no like you guys have seen that on my channel sometimes, but going really kind of slow, and then boom, it's out. Really nice. Also, I don't want it to be too strong. So I don't want to like really, there's some, I think the last one that I experienced that was too strong was actually a custom knife. And I mean, it was really tough. I'm sitting there like, and then finally, and then it opened up. So you don't want it to be too strong. You want to be able to do it comfortably. And most importantly, I think you want to be able to do it reliably. This detent's great. All right, so feels like titanium handles. Fairly light, but then again, you don't have a ton of blade. Flat ground. This is called the scythe. I think it's the XL scythe. And they're calling it the reverse tux because of the color scheme. Got the black blade, some kind of coating, maybe PVD, maybe DLC. And then you got the black clip, black backspacer. Steel is S35VN. Yeah, there you go, the scythe. Action, pretty good. I mean, pretty smooth. So there's a little bit of like pivot play, but it doesn't really bother me. There's just a little tiny bit of that, and I'm not going to take this knife apart. To me, it just feels like There might be a little bit of play in where the pivot barrel kind of sits in through the blade. And it doesn't need to be super tight, but if there's a little bit of extra room, you just hear that noise, that kind of, which most times it doesn't bother me. I don't think it, for me personally, it doesn't affect the use of the knife. It's not dangerous. So there's nothing wrong. It's not like a negative for me personally, but you might feel differently. Ergos, I think, are awesome. I do feel the clip, but it doesn't bug me. And again, I'm trying to think how I would use this knife. I feel like it's just a cardboard shredder, you know? Or if I'm going like like this, which I would never do, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. But I like this knife. I think this is cool. Again, it's like so not my style, but the detent is great. The action, super smooth. The blade shape, crazy. Man, wild. It's like a scythe. All right, I think that just about wraps it up. I'm gonna try and carry this today, get this in my pocket before I send it off to the next reviewer. Let me know what you guys think of this crazy knife, and I will catch you guys later.